Hello, it is time to do a lecture exercise. We're going to call this homework lecture exercise number 2. We're going to also title it products with astronomical names. Now, here's what I'd like you to think about. In astronomy, most people don't even think about astronomy, right? If you're taking an astronomy class, sure, you think about astronomy, or you're looking at the moon, you think about astronomy, or you think about the moon. But, even though people are busy with their day or everyday, everyday occurrences and just busy with what they're doing, there are products that you can buy that have taken on the names of astronomical things, such as this. Now, just so you know what I'm talking about. Comet cleanser. The cleanser used in the kitchen or bathroom to clean it. Ever seen that, the green can, the Comet cleanser? All right, maybe not, but yeah, maybe some of these things you heard of, but it was named after a comet, these chunks of ice, Comet cleanser. What about a Ford Taurus? Not Ford, but Taurus. Taurus is the name of the constellation of the bull. There are tons of cars that have astronomical names. What about a drink like Sunny Delight? Or another drink like, I don't know if I'll give you one more. Like a beer called Blue Moon. There's candy, there's tons of things, there's gum. I'm talking about things you can buy. All right, I'll put one more down here. Things you can buy, like a sports team. You could buy a sports team. You've probably heard of the Houston Astros. There are other sports teams. I want you to think of things you can buy. I don't want to hear things like Star Wars because, you're not buying the rights to Star Wars. No, not movies, not the names of movies. I know you can buy DVDs or Blu-rays of the movies. I know you can buy like, Buzz Lightyear. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. But you can buy it, but not like things like that. Not like characters' names or movie names. Things you can go and if you have a certain amount of money, you can go. Oh, I want this. You can buy Comet Cleanser. You can buy a Ford Taurus. You can buy Sunny Delight. You can buy Blue Moon. You can even buy the Astros. Well, maybe the stock has gone down on the Astros after the escapades over the last 5 years or so. So the things you can buy. I want you to think of 10 more things that you can buy and just kind of like brainstorm. Think of some products with astronomical names. And I'm going to show you some that I've collected over the years. Some of you that you'll probably put down on your list. So in the next, pause this right now. Maybe in the next 5 minutes. Just take 5 minutes. Write down some things, and then I'll show you some. So pause right now. I'm not going to pause. I don't have to pause. I'm making this recording. You pause. Pause right now. If you haven't, I already told you to pause now, which means you shouldn't even be listening to this. So if not, you're okay. But yeah, if you haven't, pause now and write down your thing. Take 5 minutes, and then I'm going to show you some things right now. I'm assuming you already did this because I told you to pause and take 5 minutes. Well, what about candy? Yeah, look at this. Mars bar. I had to go I think on eBay and buy 10 of these for something like $15. These little bars. It's hard to get Mars bars these days. So Mars bars. You ever heard of those? I'm sure you have. What about, speaking of, here's one probably you can still get these, a Milky Way bar. You know that, you've seen these. Here's one you may not have seen unless I was in Trader Joe's a couple years ago and I saw this and I had to get it. Not to eat it. It looks pretty good though, but to show you it. A quasar bar. Someone once gave me this. I don't even know where this person got it. A galaxy bar. All right. Anybody get those? Did you get one of those candy bars? I prefer that. You don't have to write those down. Hopefully you got your 10. What about gum? Oh, you know these. Eclipse gum. You know Eclipse gum, right? Look, a nice picture of the total solar eclipse there. What about, I bet some of you got this. Orbit gum. Orbit. Oh, good astronomical name. Eclipse orbit. Oh, look at this. I don't know when we do this. Yeah. Yeah, this was rare stuff. Wrigley's Photon Gum. Photon, is this going to focus? Photon. Yeah, I don't see this much anymore. A radiant pineapple blend. Maybe that's why we don't see it much more. You know, pineapple's good, but pineapple flavored stuff is not always. Well, oh, here's one from my childhood. Now, you may not even know this, but I mean, remember this? Some of you might. Look at this. You know what this is? An Astro Pop. Oh, I loved these as a kid. I had to go to Amazon and just got 3 for, I think, $8. 3 Astro Pops. I had to get one just to show you guys. Astro Pop. What else? What about? Oh, I've never tried these. I'm not a beer person, but I have friends who are. Look at this. Doobie beer. Doobie is a star in the Big Dipper. Merak and Doobie point to Polaris, actually. So if you ever take Astronomy 12 or maybe learn some of the star names, you might know Doobie. You do if you take Astronomy 12. Doobie beer. There's even a picture of the Dipper. And look, this is a pretty accurate one. I don't know where I got this. I think my friend, one of my assistants, I think he gave that to me. I think. Oh, look at this. I found this. I found this in Whole Foods. Someone had told me about this. Alpha Centauri beer or ale, pale ale. So look at that. This is pretty neat. And this actually, Doobie was a IPA. I didn't know about those. It's neat. I want to find some more. Oh, look at this. Ellie Quark. Oh, Quark. Maybe we haven't talked about, at this point when you're seeing this, I don't think we've talked about quarks. But remember, Quark, it's a yogurt. It's a Quark yogurt. And I'm talking about cars. You know, so what about cars? We said a Ford Taurus. I mean, there's tons of things. There's what about like oh boy, there's an old Nissan Pulsar. I don't know if you remember that. A Vega, an old car called a Vega. There's what are the ones? I can't remember, but there's a lot of different cars. Oh, actually, you know this one. Look, what is this? What's that? Can you see it? No, I'm looking here. I don't know if you can actually see. Can you see that? Can you see it? Oh, you can see it. Oh, upside down. A Subaru. Oh, what the heck? A Subaru? How's that an astronomical name? Well, look at this. On the side of, or they're usually on the back of a Subaru, you'll see this. The stars on a Subaru. You know what that is? That's the Pleiades or Seven Sisters. Actually, it's in Taurus the Bull. It's in the constellation of Taurus. So Subaru is Japanese for Pleiades or Seven Sisters or Seven Goats or Six Wives Who Ate Onions. It's this grouping of stars that's in Taurus that a lot of people misidentify for the Little Dipper, but it's really Subaru, the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades. I saw this I saw it in Toys R Us when that's still, look at that, doors open. I saw this in Toys R Us. Actually, I think my son found it in Toys R Us when he was like 5, excuse me, 5 or something. And he wanted it. I usually buy him cars, but this time I said, no, you're not getting it. I'm getting it. Because if he got it, it would have been destroyed by now. There it is, Subaru. Tons of cars that have astronomical names. And the final one I want to show you is this one. Uranus soap. Uranus isn't just a planet. There's Uranus soap. So that's it. Make sure to turn this in. Write down these. At least you should be up to 5. You can put my 5 down, but I want 5 of your own. So if you can use my 5, you got to get 15. If you don't want to use my 5, 10 of your own. I want that turned in by 11:59 p.m. tonight, 1 minute before midnight. Yeah, if someone says, hey, I turned it in at midnight. No, I think I said that. Actually, 11:59. If I see it comes, no, I can't do it. It's automatically graded. It's automatically in or not. So 11:59. I think I said midnight, but if you can get it in at midnight, you can get it in at 11:59 p.m. a minute before. So no, not later. This is only, you have to get in at that time for these lecture exercises. It has to be on time or there's no points. That's why I want you to keep up with the stuff. So hopefully you have done this. It's kind of a fun one, I think. Products with astronomical names. And that's it. So get this in and be interesting to see what you guys get.